Facebook and Apple virtually testified before the House Judiciary Committee's Antitrust Subcommittee, and the hearing was the culmination of a year-long investigation into the subcommittee on antitrust, commercial, and administrative law, trying to determine if the companies are engaged in immoral practices to crush competitors and harm consumers. David, did this story interest anyone in China?
It did, mostly because of the general US-China tech war and the arguments about whether TikTok, the Chinese company that so many American teenagers are obsessed with, whether that's safe, the accusations around Huawei. It generated, I think, my favorite lead of any news story this week, which was in a Chinese newspaper, where they began by saying cheerfully that 3 of the 4 CEOs of major tech companies said they had no knowledge of technology theft by China in their businesses, and obviously they then had to admit about paragraph 12 that one of them, Mark Zuckerberg, who previously had pushed very, very hard for Facebook to be allowed into China, unsuccessfully, had said that it was well documented that China steals technology secrets. So this was seen as a kind of part of the US-China standoff. And of course, for Chinese people, the idea of these powerful companies being allowed to defy politicians or be larger than the government is itself kind of unimaginable, because there are very large tech companies here, but they're completely under the thumb of the communist leadership.
Well, Democrats in the hearing focused on some of these practices they're concerned about, but Republicans grilled the CEOs on claims of anti-conservative bias on social media platforms and Google. And things got heated on the floor as Republican Congressman Jim Jordan defended his line of questioning.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'd like to